Nithyananda, welcoming to all the viewers watching us live from the Pacific time zone. It's time now. It's 4 a.m. now, and time for us to begin with the Sadguru Vandana, beginning with some invoking Swamiji's presence as we enter into today's Nithyananda Yoga. Let's all sit with our head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Close your eyes. Take a moment to visualize Swamiji in your inner space. And now bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Let's take a deep breath and begin with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadilakshyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Next is the Shiva Mula Mantra chanting. We'll be chanting the Shiva Mula Mantra Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. Next, we'll be beginning with chanting the Shiva Mula Mantra Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha 11 times internally. Sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. And close your eyes. Visualize Paramashiva in your inner space. And we'll begin with the chanting. We'll be chanting it internally. I'll be chanting it aloud for us to follow along. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. 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 Next, we'll be beginning with the Tattvachmanam, the ritualistic cleansing. Now let's all take our Panchapatram Nudharani and place it in front of us. Now bringing your hand into the Gokarna Mudra, bending the index finger towards the center of the palm. Cup your palms and now pour an udharani of water into the center of the palm and drink the water at the end of the mantra. Om Atmadattvam Shodayami Sada. Take another udharani of water. Om Vidyadattvam Shodayami Sada. Take another udharani of water. Om Shivadattvam Shodayami Sada. And now rinse your hands with the base of the right hand thumb. Now wipe the lips from the right to left, the upper and lower lips from right to left. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Rinse your hands. Next, with the index, middle, and ring finger, touch above the upper lip, below the lower lip. Once again, rinse your hands. With the index finger and thumb, touch the right nostril, left nostril. With the ring finger and thumb, touch the right eye, right ear, left ear. Once again, rinse your hands. Next, with the little finger and thumb, touch the navel, right chest, left chest, and with all fingertips, touch above the head, right shoulder, left shoulder, and the heart center. Once again, rinse your hands. Next, we'll be moving into the Sankalpa, where we set the conscious resolution for the yoga. Let us now take a moment to visualize what we want to manifest today as our reality. Visualize what you want to set as your goal, what you want to manifest as your day. Take a moment to visualize that and visualize it manifesting and surrender it at the feet of Swamiji. Request Swamiji, request Paramashiva to manifest it. We'll now be chanting the Sankalpa mantra to send this declaration to the cosmos and request for Swamiji and Paramashiva's blessing. Let's now place our right hand on our left hand and place both of our hands on the right thigh. Continue to be in the space of visualizing and setting your reality in your inner space. अथ सङ्कल्पः ममोपात समस्त दुरितक्षयद्वारा भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम् श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम् च अद्य पूर्वोक्त एवं गुण विशेषेण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ पूर्ण आरोग्ययुक्त दृढगात्रयौगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थम् परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थम् नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये. Now take a dhani of water and rinse your hands. Om apopasprisya. Yes. So now with this, we'll be entering into a quick warm-up to just wake ourselves up before we enter into today's asanas. Let's all now stand up on our yoga mats. And now we are going to start with the neck rotation. So we're going to just rotate the neck just over the bottom part from right to left. Feel your neck, any point in your neck where you're feeling any discomfort, just massage your neck, stretch it out. And now let's go towards the back. And relax. Okay, let's now move to the shoulders. Bring your hands to your shoulders. Start rotating your shoulders. Try to touch the elbows together. Gradually increase the speed. and relax. Let's go in the opposite direction. And relax. Now move to the arms. Start rotating your arms slowly. Let's gradually increase the speed. Keep your elbows straight. And now go in the opposite direction. Feel your whole upper back, shoulders, traps, chest waking up. And relax. Now let's rotate this from side to side. For the upper back, stretch it out. Massage your back, moving your hands slightly up and down, touching different parts of the back. And relax. Let's now move to the hips. Rotate your hips as wide as you can. Make your lower back up. Make the hip joints. And relax. Let's now move to the knees. Bring your hands to your knees and start rotating your knees. And let's switch directions. And relax. Let's now move to the ankles. Stretch one foot out and rotate the ankle. And now go in the opposite direction. And relax. Let's switch the legs. Switch the direction. And relax. Great. Now with this, let's move into a skeleton dance. Quickly wake up the whole body and get the blood flowing. Let's take a moment to stand. And now I want you to visualize yourself as a complete skeleton. Close your eyes, keep your hands by your side. Now, holding this awareness, slowly start moving your body. Intensely, you can make a movement. Don't have any particular pattern in the way you're moving your body. Pick up your hand up. Let's begin. awaken. Stop moving your body completely. Come to a standstill. Just focus on breathing. Relax the breath, relax the body. Allow the breath to settle down. Now, slowly open your eyes and let's come to seated position in our yoga mat. So yes, with this we'll now be moving into the asanas for today. And today we're going to be continuing with the Vinyasa Krama sequence. So yesterday we completed with Gopi Chandasana. Today we're going to continue with Udarasana, the next asana in the sequence. So in Udarasana, now we're going to first bring the soles of our feet together. First, bring the soles of the feet together. Take a moment to just open the feet up. Just shake your thighs out. You can bring your hands to your knees. Just shake them a bit more. Push them down, opening the hips. And now I want you to lean forward and down, bringing your forehead down towards the ground. Try to bring your forehead all the way towards the ground. Then slowly you can rise back up. So in Udarasana, we are going to be first bringing our hands underneath the thighs, clasp the feet, and then lift the feet gently towards the chest. So slowly we're going to raise your feet up and bring your feet to the chest. So as you're performing this, keep your chest straight, your shoulders relaxed, and without strain, you're going to pull your legs towards the chest. In this asana, the components we are going to be performing is the Shambhavi Mudra, Rachel Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha. The gaze is towards the nose. The japa is Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Visualization is of a throttle, belly glowing. So visualize the belly as a fertile center, glowing like fire, sustaining strength. and envision energy spiraling at the navel. This is Uttanasana. Try to keep the balance on the lower back. So you're not on the sitting bones, you're slightly leaning backwards. So if you try to lift your legs up when you're sitting normally, your legs won't move up. You need to lean back slightly and then lift the legs up. That's a tip that you can use to perform this asana. I'll be chanting the Shastra Pramana now. दोवु पगतले संपुटताने उभे हस्त करे उदर हिताने अंगुष्ठ दोई समटहरावे चिबको नीचे ताहि लगावे बहरो दोवु कर ऐसे दरे आनी पगाने तर बरते करे दोवु पगाने की अंगुरी ज्योतिनी परे करे कांकसी सोई. Now moving to the next asana, which is Vishishtasana. So in Vishishtasana, we are going to sit with the feet together and the arms are once again going to come towards the, under the thighs. Then lift the feet up towards the chest and press them against the forehead. So now what we are going to be doing is the same thing as last asana. Bring your hands underneath the legs and you're going to raise your feet up. Then from this position, you're going to lift the legs up to the forehead. And the asana also tells us to interlace the fingers. If you roll back and just continue, try again. This is Vishishtasana. So in Vishishtasana, the components we are going to be performing are the Shambhavi Mudra, Rechak Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha. Gaze is straight. Gaze forward. The japa continues to be Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. And visualize yourself seated in uniqueness, neither bound nor common, radiating distinction. This is Vishishtasana. So let's give it a try. Focus on balancing on the hips, on the lower back and raising the legs all the way up. Let me now chant the Shastra Pramana. दोवु पग तले जोड़ी संपुट करे हस्त दोवु पगा बिची आन तरे कारी बरे लिया कहुन्या माहिली संधि रासे पचे दोवु हाथ की करे पगा ऊछ काकसी शशि परी रासे अगल ललाट मोड़ी ज्यू लावे दृष्टिना सा अग्र. Now we move to the next asana, which is Bhujasana. So in Bhujasana, we are going to be sitting straight and bring each leg on top of the shoulder and then bring the arms beneath the thighs and interlace the hands at the base of the neck behind for support. So let me now show how we're going to perform this asana. First step is bringing the hands on top of the shoulders. Okay, first bring your hands on top of the shoulders and then from this position you're going to bring the hands behind the neck. So you want to bring your shoulders as high as possible. Your feet as high as possible onto the shoulders. So like this. So this is Bhujasana. So let's all give it a try. Focus on raising the arms above the shoulders as much as you can and interlace, at least touch your head. At least touch your head and try to keep the balance. So once again, as I said last time, you're going to slightly lean backward. So you're going to like be on the lower back more than the sitting bones. So the Shambhavi Mudra, Rechaka Kumbhaka, which is where you're going to exhale completely, hold the breath and then inhale. So that is Rechaka Kumbhaka. The gaze is forward. Japa continues to be Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. And the visualization is your body upheld by the shoulders like pillars, strong and steady guardians. Envision prana coursing through these supports, sustaining balance and endurance. This is Bhujasana. Now we'll be chanting the Shastra Pramana. Srishasanam tu Vigneyam Kakshasana Atah Param Grivasanam cha Paranam Bhujasanam ihochyate. Now we move to Kalyanasana. So in Kalyanasana, we are going to be once again doing the same. So in Kalyanasana, we are going to be doing the same. First step is bringing the legs onto the shoulders. Bring your legs onto the shoulders and then you're going to now bring your hands behind the back. This is Kalyanasana. So in Kalyanasana, we are going to be performing the Shambhavi Mudra, Rechaka Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha, gaze to the tip of the nose. The japa is Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, and you're going to visualize each breath unfolding like a blessing filled with luminous benefit. Envision virtue radiating outward from the still body, creating harmony in every sphere. Now be chanting the Shastra Pramana. दो हाथ पगाम बीच आने तिनको गोड़ा नीचे टाने बहुरी पगतलिया बाहरी लगावे पुनः युक्ति आसे तहरावे बहुर मोड़ी प्रतने आने करी पर काकसी टाने दो गुपाता आदत करी रहिए नासा अग्र दृष्टि को रहिए. We now move to the next asana, which is Sankatasana. So in Sankatasana, what we are going to be doing is, first, let's stretch our legs out in front of us. Stretch your legs out in front of you. And shake your legs out for a bit. Now, you're going to first bend the right leg. Let's bend the right leg underneath the left leg. And you're now going to sit on the right leg. Okay, so I'm now sitting on my right heel. And now I take the left heel on top and keep it by the side of the right hip. So this is Sankatasana. So from this asana, you're going to place your hands on the opposite knees. So this is Sankatasana. So in this asana, the visualize the first is the mudra. The mudra is the Vaishnavi mudra. The Vaishnavi mudra is where you're going to gently focus the inner awareness through the eyes, maintain alertness without tension. So just be aware of yourself. We're now performing the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. The Ujjayi Kumbhaka is slightly contract the throat, draw the breath in through the nostrils, producing the sound of the ocean. So you're not breathing through the mouth, you're going to breathe only through the nostrils. Retain the breath and then release it slowly through the nostrils. So this is the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. So you're going to breathe as deeply as you can to perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Only then you would hear that ocean-like sound, deep and slow. And in this asana, the bandha is Mula bandha, he is forward, japa is Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Visualize the hardship. When person now be chanting the Shastra Pramana. Vamapadam chiter moolam sanyasya dharani tale padadandena yamyena veshayet vamapadakam jano yagvam karayagvam etat sankatamasanam. Now we move to the next asana, which is the Dhenukasana. So in Dhenukasana, we are going to continue to be seated in the same position. Just the one thing that's moving is now the heel from underneath us is now moving to the side. So just move the leg from underneath yourself to the side. Keep the knees stacked, your spine straight, and now you can keep your hands on the top knee. Keep the back straight, the shoulders relaxed. And with this asana, the components we are performing is the Vaishnavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumbhaka, Mula bandha, gaze forward, and the visualization is of a cow nourishing and calm, embodying abundance. We now be chanting the Shastra Pramana. निग्री कुंडलम पृष्ठे वामे निवेश्य Vamanghrikundam chaiva dakshinam denukasanam. We now move to the next asana, which is the Machandrasana. So in Machandrasana, we're now going to once again stretch our legs in front of us. Now, in this asana, we are going to first take our right foot and place it on the left thigh. And take your left foot and place it on the right knee. So it's almost Padmasana, but not fully. Now from this position, now I'm going to place my right hand on the left knee, and twisting my body, I'm going to hold my right thigh with the left hand. So you want to use your right hand to twist yourself and open the chest. This is Machandrasana. Sorry for the technical glitch. Now we continue with Machandrasana, chanting the Shastra Pramana. Vamajanga pare dachinatane tane vamahasta pishti drishe ane buhro dachina padahe joyi takinali jupakare soyi vamacharana kuni ase kare dachina goda upadidare bahro dachina hastahe joyi vamajanga pare ane soyi. We now move to the next asana, which is Machandrasana Dve. Now in Machandrasana Dve, we are going to now just hold the feet from the same position, uncross yourself, untwist yourself, and now hold your feet and bring the forehead down to the ground. Yes, that is Machandrasana Dve. Hold that position as we now go over the components, which is the Vaishnavi Mudra. Continue to perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhale deeply through the nostrils, making an ocean-like sound. Mula Bandha, gaze forward. The japa is Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Visualize the great sage Matsyendra Natha. Matsyendra. जीवना चरणज जोगी वाम जंग परिराके सोई ताके एड़ी खटके सो ल्यावे बहरो जपति याहे और करावे. Now move to the next asana, which is Guru Asana. So in Guru Asana, we are once again going to open the legs, open the feet out. So now we are going to place one ankle at the base of the opposite thigh. So let's bend our right leg and place it at the base of the opposite thigh. and the other heel, so the other foot is going to be resting on top of the knee. So this is Guru Asana. Now join both hands together on top of the knee. So the hands are going to be placed on the left knee. This is Guru Asana. So in this asana, the components we are performing is the Vaishnavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumbhaka, Mahamudra Bandha, gaze forward, Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, and visualize the Guru. Visualize your Guru. You can visualize Swamiji in your inner space. ऊरुमूले इतरपादस्य कनिष्ठिका प्रदेशगुल्पं संस्थाप्य तदेव जानने इतरपार्श्वनि संस्थाप्य तिष्ठेत् हस्तौ सम्मीलयेत् गुरु आसनं भवति. Now we'll be performing Sankatasana on the opposite side. So now let us switch our legs, so you can stretch your legs out, then bend the left leg and sit on the left leg. Then take your right leg on top and place it by the opposite hip. This is Sankatasana on the opposite side. So with this asana, the component you're performing is the Vaishnavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha, gaze forward, the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, and the japa is visualize the hardships in your life. Mamapadam chiter moolam sanyasya dharanitale padadandena yamyena vishayed vamapadakam janayugmam karayugmam etat sankatamasanam. We now move to the next asana, which is Dhenukasana. So in this asana, we are going to slide the feet out of the underneath the sitting bones and then place both of your hands on the top knee. In this asana, we are visualizing a cow in our inner space. Savyang Grikundalam Prishte Vame Nishveshayet Vamang Grikundalam Chaiva Dakshinam Dhenukasanam. Now move to the next asana, which is Machandrasana. So Machandashna Parshve, sorry about the image, it's shown wrong. We'll be performing, if we all remember, Machandrasana Parshve. So first, let's bring our right leg onto the right, sorry, you are going to now bring your left leg onto the right thigh and the right leg onto the left knee. And now from here you're going to place both your hands on the right, sorry, you know, you're going to place your left hand on the right knee and twist around and hold the opposite hip with the opposite hand. This is Machandrasana 1. So in this asana, we'll be visualizing the great sage of Matsyendranatha. वामे चंगपरिदचन ताने वामहस्ते पिष्टि दिशि आने पहरो दक्षिण पाद के जोई ताकि नल जूप करे सोई. We now moving to the next asana, which is Machandrasana Dve. So now in Machandrasana Dve, you can untwist your body, hold your legs and lean forward and down, bringing the forehead to the ground. Visualize the great sage Matsyendranatha. जीवनाचरण जोई वाम जंग परिराके सोई ताकि एडी कटिजो लावे बहरो जगदिया है और करावे. Now moving to the next asana, which is Guru Asana. The next asana we'll be moving to is Guru Asana. So now you can once again uncross your feet and now bring the left leg underneath the right thigh. Bring the right leg onto the left knee and now holding your hands together, place them on the right knee. This is Guru Asana. For this asana, you're going to be visualizing the Guru in your inner space, Swamiji removing the darkness. ऊर्मूले इतरपादस्य कनिष्ठिका प्रदेशगल्पं संस्थाप्य तदेव जानने इतरपादपार्ष्णि संस्थाप्य तिष्ठेत् हस्तौ सम्मीलयेत् गुरुआसनं भवति. Nithyananda, sorry for the technical glitch. Welcome back after that short break. We'll now be continuing with the next asana, which is the Pashvasana. Pashvasana. So in Pashvasana, we are going to sit with our feet flat. So first, let's bring the feet flat and the knees together. The chest is bent down, arms wrapping around the knees and clasping onto opposite knees. Now you're going to make your chest straight, chest broad, and shoulders lifted. This is Pashvasana. So in this asana, we'll be performing the Kechari Mudra. We'll be performing the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha, gaze to the third eye and visualize animal in your inner space. Padatale bhumo nidaya jhanuni urasi nidaya viparita hastabhyam urasi jange nibhadya tishtet pashvasanam bhavati. And now we move to the next asana, which is the Bodha Shokasana. So in Bodha Shokasana, we are going to continue to be seated in the same position. Now just move the arms, so you're, instead of holding on to the opposite knees, you're going to hold on to the opposite wrists and draw the chin inward between the knees. So this is the Bodha Shokasana. So from this asana, in this asana we'll be performing the Kechari Mudra, which is rolling the tongue backward. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha, gaze to the nose. The japa is Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize consciously awakening from sorrow. दोगो पगतली भूपरिधरे कोरमाहिली ऐसे करे कोरमाहिली उकड़बे से जंगे चैत अग्रनिवेशे. Now move to the next asana, which is Kurakatasana. So in Kurakatasana, So in Kurakatasana, we are going to bring our feet together, and now you're going to bring your hands underneath the knees and hold on to the opposite elbows. This is Kurakatasana. So in Kurakatasana, you're going to perform the Kechari Mudra. You're performing Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Mula Bandha, gaze to the nose. The japa is Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Visualize yourself as a baby. So visualize yourself as a baby in Kurakatasana. कुरुकटासना दो वो हाथ पगा बाबा लगावे घोड़ा नीचे ले टहरावे आम हाम साम हाम ऐसे करे आपस में कोहनी पकड़े. We now move to the next asana, which is Sumati Asana. So in Sumati Asana, we are going to sit with our legs crossed, placing the right foot over the left foot. Keep the chest lifted. And now you're going to pull your legs inward as much as you can. You can keep the toes on the ground. The hands are continuing to be underneath the knees. So in this asana, we are continuing to perform the Kechari Mudra, Ujjayi Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, gaze to the tip of the nose. The japa is Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Visualize noble wisdom, radiant clarity in your inner space.